You are listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hell Gate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Tuesday the 23rd of June, 2026. It is 2 days after the summer solstice. It is 91 days before the autumn equinox. In today's episode, bullfrogs, the Antarctic, a very long baseball game, Brexit, a moving rescue from a cave, and a self-cleaning house. Today's forecast. Showers and possible thunderstorms linger until midday, mostly cloudy for the rest of the day. High near 77 degrees Fahrenheit, 25 Celsius. West wind 6 to 10 miles per hour, becoming north in the afternoon. The sun rises today at 5:25 a.m. Solar noon takes place today at 12:58 p.m. The sun sets today at 8:31 p.m. Civil twilight ends at 9:04 p.m. and nautical twilight ends at 9:47 p.m. The length of daytime today is 6 seconds shorter than yesterday. The moon is in its waxing gibbous phase and is 68% full at midday. The moon sets today at 1:11 a.m., and then it rises again at 1:57 p.m. These are the predicted tides today for Horns Hook. In the middle of the night, low tide, 12:47 a.m., 27 centimeters. In the morning, high tide, 6:07 a.m., 1 meter 25. Near midday, low tide, 11:50 a.m., 24 centimeters. In the evening, high tide, 7:10 p.m., 1 meter 52. In our shared realm of plants and animals, it is bullfrog mating season. Native to eastern North America, bullfrogs congregate near freshwater lakes, ponds, and slow-flowing streams. They are the largest frogs on the continent. The males stake out territories and then sing competitively to attract mates. They can be found nearby in Central Park, and in Queens in Alley Pond Park by the Nassau border. 100 years ago, they would have lived around Sunswick Creek and perhaps in its mill pond at the end of Broadway. But that wetland creek was filled in long ago. If we could find a corner of the neighborhood to restore just a bit of that wetland, where do you think it could be? Commemorations. On this day in 1961, the Antarctic Treaty came into force. It ensured that the continent is used for peaceful purposes and scientific study, and that no nation can claim territories in Antarctica, a tribute to international cooperation. On this day in 1981, the longest game in the history of professional baseball finally came to an end. 2 AAA teams, the Pawtucket Red Sox and the Rochester Red Wings, had begun the game on April 18th at McCoy Stadium in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. In 32 innings, they remained tied. Finally, just after 4 a.m., the commissioner of the league was reached by phone, and he suspended the play. The players were delirious with exhaustion, and there were just 19 fans left in the stands. The game resumed on this day, and in the 33rd inning, Pawtucket finally beat Rochester 3-2. The game had lasted 8 hours and 25 minutes. On this day in 2016, the United Kingdom voted to leave the European Union in the Brexit referendum. It was a tight vote, with 52% opting to leave and 48% voting to remain. 10 years later, the United Kingdom has yet to find a stable economic order outside the Union, and its politics have become volatile, disposing of prime ministers with increasing rapidity. On this day in 2018, after a practice session, a soccer coach entered a cave in Thailand with 12 members of his team, aged 11 to 16. A sudden heavy rainfall flooded the cave system, trapping them deep inside. The rescue effort lasted 18 days. A team of 13 international cave divers and 5 Thai Navy SEALs retrieved the boys. Each lad was accompanied by a lead diver, traversing more than a kilometer of submerged caverns. The coach remained until all the boys had been safely rescued. On a sour note, Elon Musk involved himself in the rescue efforts, arriving with a mini-submarine. When his offer to help was rebuffed as an impractical distraction, he actually accused the real rescuers of pedophilia. But today let's remember instead the heroic professionalism of the divers who saved those boys and their coach. Today we remember Francis Gabe, born this day in 1915. Gabe was an artist and inventor who designed and built a self-cleaning house in Newberg, Oregon. She started designing the 1,000-square-foot, two-story house in 1940 and received a patent for it in 1984. The house was designed with a system of sprinklers that would wash the whole house at the push of a button. All the furnishings were designed to be waterproof, and only bedding and a carpet had to be removed for the cleaning cycle. When the wash cycle ended, air blowers dried the interior. Even the exterior doghouse was connected to the cleaning system. Think of it as a giant live-in dishwashing machine. Remember Frances Gabe and her extraordinary house today. In our preparations for the 4th of July, we offer you these words of James Madison. He wrote, "If tyranny and oppression come to this land, it will be in the guise of fighting a foreign enemy." Tonight is the night of St. John, or La Noche de San Juan, in Puerto Rico. This popular festival falls on the eve of the Nativity of St. John the Baptist, the patron saint of the island. Tonight, people gather on the beaches. Bonfires are lit. There is singing and dancing, and the traditional midnight swim is said to cleanse swimmers of bad energies and bring good luck. Finally, today is primary election day in New York City. And that is the Observatory, Tuesday the 23rd of June, 2026.